What's up, everybody? This is going to be our Sunday update video. You can see we got a good bit of sanding done on the car. I tried blocking it at first, and the block, no matter what I do, just keeps getting clogged up. We had a lot of orange peel on this car, and so I decided, just for expedient purposes and the fact that the orange peel was so thick, just to go ahead and hit it with the DA sander, which is what I did in all the spots that the DA can reach into, and knock down all the orange peel. I can give it a final block over now that all the orange peel is flat. I don't think we're going to have a lot of high spots or low spots that I'm really concerned with. You can kind of see here on the door where we hit epoxy. There was some high spots, but you can see that around it, it sanded out nice and got smooth. All these areas that's still black, I got to come in and I got to hand sand that with the small block sander. I want to do the same thing in this area because there's so many angles, and definitely do not want to try to hit that with a DA. You'll just wind up messing it up. So we got the roof done. I knew the roof was going to be pretty easy. I do have to sand still in front of this trim. Like I say, I left all the areas that need to be hand sanded. I could probably hit some of this with the DA, but again, there's just angles and curves, and I would rather not mess it up. But like I say, we did as much as we could. Kind of stopped in the front here. I'll do all that by hand. The front of the hood here, I'll do all that by hand. The top. And then kind of the same thing over here. I left the front and then went down the door and left those areas. You'll see. Same thing here. It's hard to see because there's so much dust, but I didn't sand any of this. All of this is going to get hand sanded, these small areas, but the trunk, I was able to sand it all except for this very front lip. I'm going to do that by hand. You can see there was a couple of high spots where we hit epoxy. Nothing significant, and I think everything laid down pretty flat. I mean, there's no orange peel anymore. Everything that you see on camera is just dust. So I think we're in pretty good shape. I'll have to hand sand around the window, but I didn't realize it until today. I was out here. I am out of the little sanding patches that I need. I've got these sanding patches, and these are 220 grit. I'm using 400 grit, and so I can't sand it with this. Otherwise, I'll be leaving scratches that I don't want. It would be different if the whole car was sanded with 220. Then I would have an even, scratch surface. But you don't want to sand with 400 on a big area and then sand with 220 on a small area, because when you put your base coat on, you're probably going to see those scratches. So I think for what I'm trying to accomplish in as many coats of clear coat as I'm going to do, just go into 400 grit, I think, is going to be okay. I don't know for sure. This purple base coat may show even 400 grit scratches, but we'll see. I have used 400 grit when I did underneath the hood and when I did the jams and everything, and it looked pretty good. So I'm hoping over the whole car that it will look just as good as it did in those areas. And like I say, I think once I get the clear coat on, it won't be a problem. If we have to paint the car again, it's not a problem. Like I say, I enjoy working in the shop, so if somehow I mess it up, I'm not really concerned if I have to paint the car again, because I'll be going back with the same color. And who knows, I may finish the car and I may not like the way something turned out, and I may wind up painting the whole car again just because of that. So, but that's where we're at. This is our update video. My shop is still a crazy mess. It's kind of hard to get out here and clean. It's kind of been cold. It's been raining today. I've had my space heater over there going, and I've just been in here sanding, and I've been having to wear a respirator because You can see all this dust. You do not want to breathe this stuff in when you're sanding. I mean, it's a lot of dust. It's thick and it just gets on everything. But I did try to make a video for you guys. Unfortunately, it didn't work out good. I picked up another camera here, the Insta360. Got a little guard piece on it, keeping the lenses safe. As you can see, it's covered in dust. And I had done some videos of me sanding on the car, but unfortunately, the videos, I didn't realize when I did the time lapse that I chose way too high of a setting, and so like a 20-minute video wound up being like a second long, and so that's just not going to work to even try to post. But no big deal. I mean, you can see tons of videos of people sanding cars online, but I did try to do that. We will be using this camera more. I've got mounts to go on this car once it's all finished, where we can do some driving videos. And so we'll get some videos with the camera in the near future. Maybe I'll set it up again when I start doing some of the hand sanding and try to get a video of that. We'll just have to wait and see. But that's the update for this weekend. As always, if you're not following the channel, go hit the subscribe button and check out the other videos of this car. There's a ton of videos on my channel. It's pretty much all dedicated to this car. This is the first car that I'm building on this YouTube channel. It will not be the last car, so check it out if you want to see more of this car and know where the build is going. But that's going to conclude this Sunday update video. Just wanted to keep you guys in the loop, let you know what's going on. Keep a check out next week for more content.